Our next guest is the billionaire owner of the Dallas Mavericks, who are currently 2 wins away from their first NBA championship. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Mark Cuban. Welcome to the show. And this is Ben Roethlisberger's number?
Yeah,
Ben's
a buddy.
How's he doing? Have you heard anything?
Yeah, a lot better. I talked to his former college coach, and he says he's a lot better. He's fine. We'll be fine, but, you know, get well, Ben, just get smart.
Yeah. Well, it's a dumb guy thing to be doing, riding without a helmet there, isn't it, for heaven's sake?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, but hey, we love him anyways. He'll get better.
Now, you to me, you don't look like an NBA owner. You look like somebody to be in the audience.
Well, I was a couple of years ago.
How did you get to be owner of the Dallas Mavericks?
Oh, boy. I've been an entrepreneur my entire life. I mean, I was selling garbage bags door to door when I was 12 years old. I had a bar when I was in college that got shut down because I had a wet T-shirt contest, and the girl that won was under investigation for prostitution. So then I sold that, and then went down to Dallas, slept 6 guys, a 3-bedroom apartment, started a technology company, built that up, sold it. Long story short, we started this company called Broadcast.com, be able to listen to Indiana basketball over the internet.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Took that public, Hoosiers. Took that public in 1998. It was the biggest IPO in the history of the stock market. A year later, we sold to Yahoo for $5.7 billion.
Oh, my God.
And the next thing you know...
Wow, good for you.
Boom.
I just want to say, I want to go on record as saying prostitutes have always given wet T-shirt contests a bad name.
I just didn't know.
All right, now with that out of the way. So tell me what happened to your ball club last night. You're up 2 games. Now you go back to Miami for the 3rd game, and what happened? You could have won the game, didn't win it. What happened?
You know, you always think you always want to put yourself in a good position to win a game on the road. So here we are. It's a close game, and Shaquille O'Neal goes to the line. And if he misses the free throws, chances are we win the game. He hits 2. Next thing you know, Dirk Nowitzki. He's up there to Dirk his Nowitzki, and he's got 2 lined up. He's got 2 free throws, and if he hits them both, we tie the game. One of the top free throw shooters in the league hits the first, we miss the second, we lose the game. Series 2-1. But we're still going to win it.
Now, is this in a best-of-7 series? It's expected that you will lose a game, hopefully a split when you're on the road. Is that the strategy here? So you think things are still pretty much under control?
Yeah, I like our chances. No team has ever won those 3 center home games in a row. So if we pick up 1, then we go back to Dallas 3-2. We win one of those 2, and we're champions.
Now if the Mavericks win, is this the kind of thing that David Stern and the NBA is just going to go crazy?
I hope so. What could be better, you know? But I got my Speedo all picked out. Yeah. It's going to...
do you get along all right with the commissioner?
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know.
I have here a list of you've been fined since you've been an owner $1.5 million.
But I match it all for charity. I match it all to charity, so I just do it just to.
So every dollar that you pay as a fine, you also pay a dollar to charity?
Always.
Good for you.
Yep. So it's for a good cause, right?
Yeah. But you have single-handedly changed the game, haven't you?
I don't know. No, I mean, I've tried to make it more fun, but we've changed the rules around some. I mean, you know, the game got to the point where it really had slowed down, and then they went through a whole set of rules changes, which really helped. And then this past couple of years, I really got involved to outlaw all the hand checking and all the beating up of guys on the perimeter. So now the game's gotten a lot smoother. So you got superstars like Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Dirk Nowitzki, who can take the ball to the hoop without all that old Knicks ball, the old Pat Riley stuff, where they would just beat up on people. So we changed it up some.
Now, during a game, you like to be down on the floor. Now, most owners are probably a little more aloof. They're up in their boxes, the sky boxes and whatever. And you've received some, well, like here, $200,000 fine. $200,000 fine?
Yeah, that's some simoleons, yeah.
From going onto the court to argue with officials.
In America, of all places. You got to speak your mind sometimes, right? You got to say what's on your mind.
But you're not allowed on the court.
Everybody else is. There were 20,000 people in Miami screaming, referees suck last night. I walk out and I go, excuse me, and it's, boom, they hit me with 200 grand.
Okay. Here's one, $250,000.
Yep. Outbursts
and actions concerning NBA officials. What exactly does that mean? Give us... $250,000 for outbursts and actions. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah. Hey, if you're going to be good at something. I don't know. I have no idea.
All right, here's one back in 2002, $500,000.
I'm proud of that one.
This is for This is for saying that official NBA referee Ed Rush couldn't manage a Dairy Queen.
But he is still working there trying to get promoted, so it's not so bad.
And what was the reaction to that comment?
Well,
I mean, to me, that's fairly harmless. You couldn't manage Dairy Queen. I mean, it's more of a joke, really, than anything else.
Dairy Queen didn't take it that way. They were really offended. They
yeah.
So they challenged me. They said, "You think it's so easy? You come manage a Dairy Queen for a day."
Yeah.
So I did.
How'd that go?
It went really well, but I can make a blizzard. But you know how you have to make those soft swirl curls and all that? I failed at the curls, man.
Well, there you go.
They had a 16-year-old kid trying to teach me.
You're not management material.
I'm not Dairy Queen material.
And the players must love you. Do they love you?
Well, we get along really well, yeah. We do.
Yeah.
We do.
How do you get along with, do you have a group of peers? Do you hang out with, are you really a billionaire?
It's pretty bizarre, isn't it? It really, yeah, absolutely.
And do you hang out with other billionaires?
No, there's not like a club, hey, what you doing? No.
Yeah.
No, you know, it's just, I hang out with the same guys I've hung out with my entire life.
Do you know Donald Trump, for example? He's sort of our billionaire.
Yeah, well, you can have him. I'll tell you my quick Donald Trump story.
Met the man?
I've met him.
Yeah.
The first time I met him, our company had just gone public, and biggest IPO in history of the stock market, and I got invited to a Super Bowl party at his Mar-a-Lago estate. Beautiful place. And so we're down by the pool hanging out, and there's this terrace, whatever, all these people are eating. And here comes Donald, and, you know, that's back when I was single. I thought there would be all these hot women, but anyways, there was Donald. And so he comes around and he's introducing himself to people and walks up and says, "Hi, I'm Donald Trump." Doesn't even listen for our names and anything. And he goes, "You know what? Someday you'll be able to sit up there with the rich people." And walks off.
Oh, my.
I'm like, if I ever get to that point, don't ever, ever, ever let me be like that. And so a couple weeks later, he calls me back and says, "Oh, sorry, come visit," right? So I go to his office. And, you know, you go into people's offices, and they have pictures of their kids, one or two, and the over-under of pictures of yourself is probably 3. His whole wall is covered with pictures of himself. I mean, there's Donald, and there's Donald. You know? You know?
Now, if your team continues to prevail in the series, what do you have planned for celebrations and the off season?
We're gonna party. I'm gonna call it that Billionaires Club, and we're gonna party. Dallas won't see anything like that. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Now, at the beginning of the season, did you have a feeling that this was the team that might be able to make a run at things?
We knew we had a good team, but you know, we've been a good team, but never an over-the-top great team. And so we had a lot to accomplish, but we had a rookie coach, Avery Johnson. He goes on and wins Rookie of the Year, Rookie Coach of the Year, or Coach of the Year. And so we thought we had a good team, but just as the season went on, Dirk started emerging, and we got better and better and better. And then we got to the playoffs and started taking down the Spurs and the Suns, and here we are.
And what did you think? You lost Steve Nash before the season. Was that concerning? Must have been terribly concerning, lose the MVP.
Well, that was 2 years ago, and you know, Steve's a great guy, and I love him to death. But you know, why couldn't he play like an MVP for us? You know, and so it's. But hey, all's well that ends well. We went out and we got some great guys. Jason Terry took his place, and hey, look where we are, and he's home watching.
Well, good to see you, Mark. Good luck down in Miami and back in Dallas. Mark Cuban.